It's Andi Purewal for Boxing Social, and I'm delighted to be joined now by Frank Warren. The morning after we've just witnessed Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Frank, what's your thoughts now you've had a chance to reassess everything?
Very disappointed with the scoring. The Mexican official, I thought it was awful. Regarding the fight, it was a magnificent fight. It was dramatic. It had everything about it, you know. And I thought both Tyson and Deontay, all what they did gave the fans a treat. And I think Tyson showed what. You know, it's like having the balls that he's got, the heart that he's got, the desire he's got. It's just brilliant. But he got stolen away from him by that judge because it should have been the greatest comeback in the history of heavyweight boxing. From where he's come from, all the problems he's had. But for me, he's the #1 heavyweight in the world.
How hard is that to take, especially because of how brilliantly Tyson boxed? And I'll admit, you know, I did have Tyson winning as well. Now, as a journalist, I should be a bit more level-headed, but it is what it is.
Say how it is, and that's exactly right. You know, people got to step up and be honest. You know, it's again a great fight being surrounded by a little bit of by controversy. Shouldn't be about that, should it? We should be talking about the fight. What a great fight! How much we enjoyed it. You had it with Canelo and Golovkin. It's the same thing. They're letting the sport down. These guys. You know, no one's saying they're crooked, but they can't be competent. And that's, you know, if that was a football referee, he'd be taken, if it was a Premiership football referee, he'd be taken out and he'd be demoted down to do, you know, smaller matches. That's what should happen. These guys just go on and do it again, you know, go on and just do another fight because they're someone's mate. That's not how it should be.
Was you surprised at all with just how good Tyson was in his return?
Listen, I told you, I really fancied him to win the fight, and in my eyes he did win the fight, and I said that we wouldn't have made it if we didn't feel that he was going to do the job. Having said that, I mean, it was a much better fight than I anticipated it would be. It was. But it takes two to make a fight. You know, Deontay Wilder was in there. You know, he's a tremendous puncher. He's probably one of the biggest punching heavyweights in my time in boxing. I mean, look at the shots he caught him were just unbelievable.
Do you think after that fight, people have talked about a rematch, but Deontay, I look at that and think maybe that isn't the fight for me, maybe be a bit worried now with Tyson?
Look, they don't want to fight Tyson anyway, and that's why you've got to take your hat off to Deontay. His connections, they wanted the fight, and their gamble was that he was going to be so rusty. That's what I feel, and that didn't come off for him.
So what is Tyson's next step now?
Well, we want to get the rematch on. We want the WBC to put the record straight and let's get the rematch on. You know, when people come abroad, they come to fight in the other guy's backyard. They're entitled to get to a bit of respect for doing that, and it's disrespectful, that type of scoring.
Also, I know you don't want to talk about him, but the other name in the division, Anthony Joshua, where would he fit into your plans to try and make with Tyson?
In our plans, my plan, there's only one person in my plan, and that's Tyson Fury, and we'll just do whatever it takes for him. So, you know, he is the #1. I think these two guys have jumped ahead of Anthony Joshua because they had the balls to step up and do it.
Do you think we'd see a rematch in England this time or in Britain?
I'd love to see that happen. He said he wants it in Manchester, so I don't want to go there because he keeps getting draws there.
Well, Frank, I know you're going to shoot off, so thank you for quickly speaking to us.
Thank you, man. Safe journey home.